I thought I had all the time in the world to tell her I loved her. I was wrong. Sometimes the greatest love stories don't end with forever. They end with a promise that never got the chance to be fulfilled. The days that followed were strangely quiet. Sometimes I would see Savannah walking through the hallways with Dem. They laughed together, practiced together, and shared meals together. Each time I saw them, something inside me tightened. At first, I convinced myself it was only because I wasn't used to seeing her with someone else. But slowly, the feeling became impossible to ignore. I was jealous. One afternoon, fate brought Mallory and me together again. We sat at our favorite cafe, talking about everything we had missed. Then she quietly smiled.
I broke up with my boyfriend. I'm bisexual.
The confession surprised me. Before I could respond, Savannah walked past the cafe with Dem. She looked at us, smiled gently, then kept walking. For the first time, that smile hurt. After that day, Mallory and I spent more time together. We painted, shared meals, and talked for hours. Months ago, that was all I had wanted, yet something felt missing. No matter how much time I spent with Mallory, my eyes still searched every room for Savannah. Every song reminded me of her voice. Every painting reminded me of the coffee she used to bring me. Every hallway reminded me of the woman who always waited outside the painting room. One afternoon, Mallory and I visited the park. Across the lake, I saw Savannah sitting beside Dem. They were laughing. My chest tightened. Mallory quietly followed my gaze.
I can't believe she moved on so quickly.
I remained silent. Mallory sighed.
You know, there was something I never told you.
I looked at her.
I liked you.
What?
I liked you before you and Savannah started dating. But Savannah confessed to me first. I saw how much she loved you, so I stepped aside. I dated a man because I thought, she deserved the chance to be happy with you.
The world seemed to stop. Everything suddenly made sense. The way Mallory had always encouraged us, the way she smiled whenever she saw us together. She had sacrificed her own feelings for her best friend. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every memory of Savannah replayed inside my head. Her smile, her jealousy, her terrible jokes, the 25 cans of sardines, the way she looked at me, as if I were the greatest miracle she'd ever known. Without thinking, I called her.
Altaire?
She answered on the first ring. Where are you?
Out of town. Our team won the competition again. We're celebrating by the lake.
Loud music echoed through the phone. People were laughing. I smiled through my tears. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I miss you. Silence followed. Then, the words escaped before I could stop them.
I miss you too.
On the other end, she laughed softly. My tears finally fell. Savannah, I want us to try again. I think I finally understand my heart. There was another long silence.
When I come home, I have something I want to tell you too. So wait for me. I'll see you tomorrow. I promise.
That night, for the first time in months, I fell asleep smiling. The next morning, I woke up earlier than usual. I opened my dresser. Hidden inside was a small velvet box. Inside was a diamond necklace, the birthday gift I had wanted to give Savannah. Instead, I had given her 25 cans of sardines. I laughed through my tears. This time, I'll finally give you the right gift. I hurried to the organization. Everything felt perfect until I reached the music room. It was silent, too silent. People stood together crying. Some hugged each other, others couldn't even speak. Mallory saw me. She immediately ran toward me. Her face was soaked with tears.
Altaire. The van crashed into a utility pole. Our team survived.
The moment she spoke, my world shattered. I looked around, confused. Where's Savannah?
She didn't make it.
Mallory broke down. Everything became dark. When I opened my eyes, I was lying in the clinic. Her words echoed over and over. Savannah was gone. No, impossible. She promised. She told me to wait. She promised she'd come back. I refused to attend the wake. I locked myself inside my room. I cried until I had no tears left. I held the necklace against my chest, wondering why I had waited so long. Why had I hidden my feelings? Why hadn't I told her? Why? The answer never came. Only silence. A few days later, my mother quietly entered my room. She held my hand.
You loved her.
I nodded.
Then don't let your last memory be regret. Go see her.
The following morning, I finally gathered enough courage. The entire organization was there. Painters, musicians, chefs, writers, every person whose life Savannah had touched. Mallory stood before everyone to deliver the eulogy, soft laughter mixed with tears.
Many people thought Savannah was frightening. But beneath that stubborn personality was someone who loved with her whole heart. She protected the people she cared about. And if she loved you, she never stopped.
By the time Mallory finished, there wasn't a dry eye left. As I stood in silence, Dem approached me.
I need to tell you something.
I looked at her.
We were never together.
What?
She only talked to me because I understood how much she still loved you. Every conversation was about you. She never loved anyone else. Only you.
I collapsed into tears. Even until the end, her heart had never left me. A week later, I visited Savannah's family. Her mother welcomed me with trembling hands. She handed me an old notebook.
She wanted you to have this.
That night, I opened it. Every page was filled with memories, sketches of me, tiny notes, little dreams. On the final page, there was a letter.
Dear Diary, I don't know why I'm writing tonight. Maybe because there are feelings I've never been brave enough to say aloud. Maybe because paper is the only place where my heart can finally be honest. I still remember the first time I saw Altaire. The moment our eyes met, my heart chose her before I even knew her name. From that day on, I searched for every excuse to stay close to her. A cup of coffee, a walk to her car, another afternoon in the painting club, those little moments became the happiest parts of my life. The hardest part wasn't falling in love with her. It was watching her love someone else. Whenever she looked at Mallory, I saw the same tenderness I wished she would one day give me. Even so, I stayed beside her, especially on the night she cried after learning Mallory had a boyfriend. I couldn't heal her heart, but I wanted her to know she would never have to cry alone. Then one day she accepted my confession. I knew her heart still carried old wounds, but I didn't care. She chose me, and that was enough to make me believe miracles existed. On my 25th birthday, she gave me 25 cans of sardines. I'll admit I was disappointed for a second, until she reminded me that I once told her sardines were my favorite. She remembered something so small about me. Suddenly, those simple cans became the most precious gift I'd ever received. Love isn't always found in expensive things. Sometimes it's hidden in the smallest memories. People think I'm scary, but around Altaire, I was just someone afraid of losing the person I loved. Every girl who smiled at her made my heart panic. My jealousy was never anger, it was fear. Dem was the only one who understood. I couldn't tell Mallory how I felt because I already knew she loved Altaire too, so I made the biggest mistake of my life. I let Altaire go because I believed she would be happier with someone else. After that, every smile I gave her was a lie. Every laugh hid another sleepless night. I wanted to run back into her arms, but I convinced myself that real love meant letting go. Tonight, my phone rang. It was Altaire. She whispered,
I miss you.
Those 3 words brought my heart back to life. She said she wanted us to try again. Tomorrow, I'll finally see her. Tomorrow, I'll tell her I've never stopped loving her. But if tomorrow never comes, I hope she never blames herself. Meeting Altaire was the greatest blessing of my life. Loving her was never my greatest pain. It was my greatest privilege. And if I had the chance to live 1,000 lifetimes, I would still fall in love with her. Every single time. Forever, Savannah.
I cried until sunrise. "40 days later, I visited her grave. Mallory was already there, placing white lilies beside her photograph. We stood quietly for a long time. Finally, I spoke. "I thought I loved you." Mallory looked at me. "I really did. But somewhere along the way, Savannah filled every empty place inside my heart. I didn't realize it until she was gone. I loved her. I loved her more than I ever understood. Mallory embraced me tightly. Then she smiled through her tears.
I'm leaving. Going abroad. I can't stay here. Everything reminds me of her. I don't know when I'll come back.
I hope you find peace.
You too.
She walked away, leaving me alone with the woman who had loved me more than anyone ever could. I placed the diamond necklace on her grave. I'm sorry. I was too late. The wind gently rustled the trees. For a brief moment, it felt as though someone was beside me again. Maybe it was only my imagination, or maybe love never truly disappears. It simply learns to exist in silence. I closed my eyes and smiled through my tears. I love you, Savannah. This time, I hope you heard me. And for the first time since losing her, the silence no longer felt empty. It felt like she was listening,